There's a franchise this generation that's still considered a titan in the industry even after 18 long years and still has millions of devoted fans. That franchise is none other than Halo. Now, Halo is not just a system seller back in its prime, but rather a worldwide sensation, with Halo 1 defining the actual Xbox One, Halo 2 defining online console gaming, and Halo 3 not just defining the Xbox 360, but an entire gaming era. And I don't think I'm alone in saying that Halo 3 during its prime was one of the best times in all of gaming culture. I mean, digital gaming is convenient and all, but I still have such fond memories of my dad checking me out of school so we could fly to New York for that insane midnight release party. Sadly though, after Halo 3, Bungie was done making mainline Halo games, and the sequels released by Microsoft's own in-house studio, 343 Industries, have all been fairly successful, at least on the financial front. The consumer and fan reception has been mostly mixed to overwhelmingly negative, despite the insane initial hype they had after first announcing Halo's return. Once Halo 4 had finally come out, most people agreed it had a great story, but had a terrible multiplayer that made the gameplay feel less like Halo and more like Call of Duty. Then Halo 5 had a decent multiplayer, but included the worst story in the entire franchise, with one of the biggest lies in all of marketing.
Mine is just beginning.
Had a laughably small amount of content at launch, contained some of the ugliest cosmetics I've ever seen.
Alright, what is with the freaking foreheads? God. Nomad. Why do you need that on there?
Pissed off fans again with even more fundamental changes, and even performed a cardinal sin to all Halo fans, the removal of split screen.
Joe, there's no split screen. The f are you gonna take out split screen from Halo?
With all those issues involving the Halo sequels, combined with the abysmal original launch of the Halo Master Chief Collection in 2014, that still remains as one of the worst launches in all of gaming, it might seem like Halo is merely a franchise on life support, and that 343 Industries should hang up the towel and move on to something else. However, 343 Industries and Microsoft have accepted and learned from their mistakes, and their upcoming game Halo Infinite looks to be a product solely based around fan feedback. But with today's video, I actually want to look into their other game, Halo the Master Chief Collection, as not only has the game dramatically improved over the last 5 years, and now includes the spin-off games Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach, but it's now set to make history as it releases on Steam for PC and for only $40. Not only is this insanely good value, but the package itself is a masterpiece. So before we go into detail on why Halo releasing on PC is a game changer for the series, let's take a look into how Halo on PC became possible and what all is included in this blockbuster bundle. All the way back in 2016, the beloved head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, had said that Microsoft was going to be more committed than ever to bringing its games to Steam. And while it's already done that with several of its lesser known games like Quantum Break and Sunset Overdrive, the franchise that the PC market really wanted was Halo. After all, a year before the statement was made, there was an unofficial Halo PC game called simply Halo Online that made waves across the internet. For some odd reason though, this free-to-play Halo game was only released in Russia, which led to tons of Western players using alternative methods to access and play the game. And once modders began dissecting the game's code, they found out the game was running on a stripped-down port of Halo 3's engine, and a lot of its left-behind content was still there lying dormant in the code. Thus, not too long after, the game evolved from a simple free-to-play Halo game to a steady refinement of Halo 3's multiplayer, with new weapons, new vehicles, a server browser, tons of new maps, and so much more. Microsoft had claimed there wasn't a large demand for Halo on PC, but this game and its mod strongly proved otherwise. Plus, playing this game in voice chat really did bring back the nostalgia of those lovable and horrific lobbies that I really do miss in the 360 era.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Ali G. Today we're gonna be torturing ourselves.
I don't know.
We're gonna be stapling our
The equivalent of you named Adam in my school, Don. Hey, guess what? You're stuck now. Kiss me, dude.
Fuck you.
Sadly though, this internet sensation that even caught the eyes of YouTubers who hardly ever talk about Halo was brought to a screeching halt by Microsoft with a single cease and desist request to all modders. However, if you really want to go looking, you can still find a small active community for the game hiding in the corners of the internet. Nevertheless, while it was sad seeing Halo Online get shut down, its sacrifice wasn't in vain, and Microsoft heard the message loud and clear. Not only is Halo still important for Xbox, but the PC market is hungrier than ever for a true Halo experience. Then in 2016, Microsoft decided to dip Halo's toes into the PC water, for the first time since Halo 2 on Windows Vista, with the release of Halo 5 Forge. This game was only a small portion of the Halo 5 package, but it was virtually free and included a wealth of multiplayer modes, alongside the infamous map editor. This gave players an absolute ton of multiplayer content, but matchmaking was restricted to private lobbies, and sessions were limited to only playing with friends. So while PC gamers were happy to have some sort of official Halo game to play, this bare-bones version of Halo 5 left much to be desired. And let's be honest, the Windows Store still isn't the preferred launcher for many consumers. However, all of that is about to change. The Halo Master Chief Collection is finally here. This insane blockbuster bundle is now available on the Steam and Windows Store, and even though it just came out, it's already made history. Microsoft's first real Halo launch on PC in nearly 15 years will net consumers 6 incredible games, all for the price of $40. But consumers expecting to experience all 6 games on day one may be a little disappointed, as this launch is a little complex. This bundle does include Halos 1 through 4 and the spin-off titles ODST and Halo Reach, but the games will be released chronologically over time until completion later in 2020. However, don't let that discourage you though, as the first game to be released, and the one that you can play right now, is a fan favorite Halo Reach. And this is not just a simple port, but a fantastic rendition built entirely for the PC market, with updated graphics and even more importantly, optimized amazingly well, as you can run the game in native 4K at 60 FPS on a 6-year-old graphics card. It will also support crossplay between the Windows 10 and Steam versions, with Xbox crossplay labeled as a possibility in the future. But for now, PC gamers can enjoy a revival of not just a great Halo game, but a great gaming package. And while I haven't played Halo Reach in almost 5 years, I can't wait to experience everything this game has to offer once more. Now don't worry, I won't fanboy too much here, as I don't want this to feel like a Halo Reach review, but playing the game now, I forgot just how good Halo Reach feels to play, and just how jam-packed full of content the game is. You have the fantastic campaign that can be played in 4-player co-op, with great level design, amazing enemies to fight, and tons of Easter eggs. There's also the series staple PvE firefight mode that can be fully customized to excruciating detail.
Overkill.
And the multiplayer, which is without a doubt simply one of the best FPS PvP experiences that you can play. Now players can finally enjoy that stellar asymmetrical invasion mode once more, and it doesn't matter what you play, as playing absolutely anything in the game all counts towards leveling up and earning more credits, which is especially good as I'm sure a large portion of the PC community is going to spend quite a bit of time in custom games. You know, since PC and modding goes hand in hand. And from what we've already seen, I think PC gamers are definitely in for a treat. If this is what modders are already doing with custom games, I can't wait to see what they do with the firefight mode and the campaign. Maybe with their help, we can finally have some upscaled enemies and much larger battles on the ground and of course in space. The ability for modders to create all kinds of content like this is what I'm most excited about, and what I believe will keep this game popular for a damn long time, and what will hopefully lead Halo into a bright new era. Gaming has changed a lot from 2001 to 2019. Midnight launches are a thing of the past. Physical disc copies are becoming increasingly uncommon, and more games are beginning to drop split screen and consider a useless feature as people in today's society become increasingly more connected through virtual means. Halo has been around to experience the impact of this plethora of trends. And while it seemed like for a while that Halo's new caretakers would allow the franchise to fall prey to the unfortunate gaming norms of being broken, incomplete, void of classic features, and become a husk of its former self, Microsoft and 343 Industries have not only listened to fan and consumer feedback, but even made changes and adjustments for the better, with the Halo Master Chief Collection launching on PC and Steam for an incredibly cheap price, and soon to be packed full of some of the best FPS content ever created, all updated and built entirely for PC. Microsoft has shown they understand what Halo means to fans, and have faith that the franchise will stick around for years to come. And with the added features of an uncapped frame rate, native 4K, HDR, and proper mouse and keyboard support, playing Halo feels better than ever. And I can't wait to see what all crazy and incredible things that the PC community does with this canvas. The franchise not only feels like it's being revived and brought back to life, but instead like it's launching into a new era of Halo. Well, that wraps up this video on why Halo is making history and changing the franchise forever. So let me know what you think of this video and the game down in the comments. And as always, my Twitter account and Patreon are linked down below. And this video was made in part thanks to the generous support from Kruse. With that said, let's chat down in the comments, and if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to leave a like, share the video, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all on the next Shepherd Gaming video. Kilo Salai.